Good morning. Here's a few thoughts on close guard passing. All right. For high level, listen, you know what? Close guard, I don't give a shit what anybody says. It's the worst place to be. When a guy's functional with it, well, look at Hodjo Gracie, right? And as far as I'm concerned, it'll always be in style. And here's a little hint about passing it, especially when you go against a high level guy, is that first of all, one of the greatest thing about the close guard is that from close guard you can transition, right? It's a nice place to start the transition to other guards. When I was doing jiu-jitsu, I'm not that agile, and I'm not that good, tell you the truth. And you know what? I realized when I wanted to play De La Riva or any other guards, I realized that due to my limited amount of skill, it was very hard for me to do until I got great advice by my coach and says, you know what? Launch these guards from close guard. Well, I'm going to tell you now where I'm going with this, is that a good close guard man, when he realizes he's losing the integrity of his guard is compromised. Well, what does he do? He's going to transition to another guard, right? So you break his guard open, so he's going to try to default to a different guard, okay? Depending on according to what you're trying to do. So now let's look at this from the passer's standpoint. The micro details you're being taught as a white belt, as per hand position, right? Inside hand position and stuff like that. What does that do is that kills or that impedes the transition to a different guard. Okay? So if you want to pass close guard, it's very important. You need to be able to chain various passing scenarios. Okay? So in other words, like you're inside the close guard, you stand up. Because, yeah, you don't pass close guard from your knees. That's fucking ridiculous. Anyway, so you stand up. You break the person's guard open. He's going to go to something. So you have to be ready, for example. I'll just make a random example. You have to be ready. You know you're going to crack open the close guard. You will probably have to deal with a lasso, spider, or combo of such, or De La Riva or whatnot, okay? So you need to be able to transition from one pass to the next, all right? So that middle, everything that happens in the middle, I've said that before, the middle game, this is where you need to be good. You need to be able to transition between passing patterns. Oi. So you know what? We just drilled that this morning. We went slowly, slow-mo, like pretending, you know? And this is where micro details like hand position, grips, about posture, and all that stuff plays in, okay? So this is what you have to become good. And I guess this thing applies to other guard. If a guy loses integrity in his De La Riva guard, so he's going to change to something else. He's not going to wait until he's pinned and half guard to say, oh shit, now I got a counter sweep. It doesn't work like that, okay? So it's very, very important that you're able to chain various passing patterns, okay? It's, I don't know, you need live drilling, not random rolls to practice this, but technically speaking, this is what you need to get good at. That's probably the difference between a black belt and a blue belt or a white belt, is that it's not a question that only a factor of I know more. It's a question that now you can mesh things together. All right? So ponder on this. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and feel free to comment. All right? I don't even know how to go read those comments. But anyway, it doesn't matter. All right? Sounds good when I say these things. All right. Catch you guys later.